Hey everyone, it's your average millennial here, and today I want to talk to you about my number one struggle I'm having when starting this YouTube channel and my personal development brand. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have a clue. There are infinitely many possible ways on how to start a YouTube channel. And for me, there are so many personal development topics that I want to talk about and that I want to help with that I don't even know where to start next. I'm really afraid of doing the wrong thing, going too heavy in the beginning, or talking about the wrong topic. I'm afraid of making a bad video or making a message that's too complicated. Like maybe this video is already getting too complicated. These messages need to be concise. I'm new to this and I don't know the best way on how to do it. I'm really lacking confidence and I'm suffering from self-doubt. There are some days that I'm so afraid of failure that I won't even try. My number one struggle and inhibitor to starting a YouTube channel is my own self-doubt. Diving into this video, I'm going to talk about what I've done so far to create my YouTube channel, the bigger struggles that I've come across, my dreams for this channel, and simply put, why I started this in the first place. My hope for this video is that you'll be able to get some tips when starting your own YouTube channel or some tips on your own personal development. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do is review where this channel is at. Well, I've got a really great idea, but in all seriousness, I have this wonderful idea for a personal development brand and a community I want to create for the millennial and the Gen Z generations. I want to create an outlet for people who are seeking help or for people who are struggling and don't even know how to ask for help. About half of millennials and 75% of Gen Zers have left a job due to mental health reasons. I am your average millennial, and I can admittedly say that mental health issues played a huge role in me leaving my last job. Okay, if you measure my work or my dedication by subscribers or views, at the making of this video, it's gonna look like I haven't done anything. Or worse, that I've failed. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. I've been investing all of my time behind the scenes. This channel may not show it yet, but it takes a lot of work to create just one video. More importantly, it takes a lot of work to create your first video. After you've laid that foundation, things become a lot more streamlined, easier, smoother. You become better at doing it. So my first video took a long time. I've spent a big bulk of these last few months on creating my channel, on building a really core foundation for creating meaningful content. To put it simply, I'm looking at this channel as if I'm training for a marathon. As in, when you make the goal of running a marathon, you don't just go out the next day and run 26 miles. I mean, I've never made a video in my life, so think about that as to never running in my life. I can't just wake up the next day and go run 26 miles. It's impossible, I'd die. Maybe. Probably not, I'd just give up. But for a YouTube channel, I mean, I can't just make a video every week, a really great video with awesome video production, sound quality, meaningful content, and a meaningful message. You have to practice and you have to learn. So if I were trying to run a marathon, well, day one, I'd probably stretch a lot and then try and run 1 mile in say 10.5 minutes. That would be a good start. And then I'd eat a lot, and the next day I would stretch and rest. And the second day I'd try running 1.5 miles. Or I would try running that mile in 10 minutes instead of 10.5. You know, something to raise the bar. And that's exactly what I'm doing here with this YouTube channel. You know, I started slowly so that I could build a foundation and, you know, train my brain, train myself, learn something new, and become really proficient at it so that when this video gets posted, I'm already running that marathon. I'm not training for it anymore. I'm living it. When I plan on posting this video, I plan to call myself a YouTuber. I plan to call myself an expert in personal development. I plan to call myself a life coach. But more importantly, I know I'm going to be helping people, and that's where I'm pushing my life. I'm leaving my old life behind, and now I'm moving to something new, but it's a brand new life, and just like running a marathon, I have to train at it. I have to learn how to do it, and it's totally completely new. With all that being said, it's taken me a long while to get off the ground and get running, but I know it's going to be great once it happens. So get ready, strap in, hit that subscribe button, because there's going to be amazing content coming your way. This video isn't just about what I've done so far. It's really about my struggles that I'm having now, and that's all around self-doubt. So I just talked about how I've got this great foundation to work from, but why do I have all this doubt around creating this channel, posting my first video, letting the channel go live, and honestly, a lot of doubt around creating my second video. This video is an in-between video. This is a whole different series and, you know, something I'm experimenting with for fun. This isn't even my main content. This is something I'm doing to relax and learn more and have more fun with, and hopefully help others who are trying to get started in YouTube. So with all that being said, I don't know where this self-doubt is coming from, and this lack of confidence is overflowing into my first video and giving me really negative thoughts about posting it. I'm starting to become really afraid and really doubt myself. However, I was able to reflect on this self-doubt, and I came to the conclusion that I'm lacking confidence because I want to create something that is perfect. This need to be perfect has put me at a giant fork in the road. When I say giant fork, I mean this fork in the road has hundreds of directions to choose from, one of which is quit, and that's a really scary direction. I have so many personal development topics I want to talk about: mental health, anxiety, depression, social media, and stress, just to name a few, but I have no idea which is the best one to work on next. To summarize all that, I'm struggling with this roadblock of perfection. When experiencing these mental roadblocks, the most important thing for me to do is focus on my dreams and remember why I started this personal development channel in the first place. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a reason, and you probably do too. Or I wanted to change my life for a reason, and remembering that reason, latching onto it, is so powerful. Millennials and Gen Zers are plagued with mental health issues. The American College Health Association conducted their National College Health Assessment for the fall of 2018 and reported that 62% of students felt overwhelming anxiety. And according to the American Psychology Association, 91% of Gen Zers said they have experienced at least one physical or emotional symptom due to stress. Mental health issues are plaguing our nation, and there are not enough resources available to help us. There weren't enough resources available to help me. I'm creating this brand to give people the tools that I spent years researching. I've been there. I went through what this next group of adults is going through or about to go through, what you're going through, or what you may go through in the future. I've done it. I've lived it. I questioned everything in my life. Nothing felt right. I was doing what I was taught would give me a happy and successful life. You know, the get a college education, find yourself a glorious 9-to-5 office job, trade your time for dollars. This is how you will obtain success. Yes, Uncle Sam, that's how I will obtain success. That's what I was taught, that boomer mentality. This felt so wrong for me. I mean, I went through an identity crisis at the age of 25. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't find help anywhere. I self-medicated, which is honestly just a nicer way to say I struggled with drug abuse. I questioned the meaning of life. I questioned my purpose in life. I thought everything was pointless. I had a great job. I was going to work every day, but the second I came home, I'd start using again, and just waiting until the next day. Maybe tomorrow will be different. Maybe I'll feel better. Something will change. It never did. I came to the conclusion that there was no point in life. And once I came to that conclusion, things got really dark for me. While I was in it, I couldn't find help. I scavenged the internet, but I couldn't find anyone to relate to. Everything I read said that I was way too young to be going through an identity crisis. Most people were going through an identity crisis towards their midlife, like 40s or 50s. This made me feel broken and crazy. Life got darker, and I felt more alone. I felt like no one was going through what I was going through. But I worked through it. I was diligent to find a new way of life, a new meaning, a purpose. Mental health issues are plaguing my generation and the generations to follow. I felt that I needed to share my experiences in hopes that it would help at least one other hurting or lost person. I need to share my dark times. I need to share the turmoil I've gone through, my downs, my low points. But also, I need to share how I got out of it. I need to share the highs, share and show that there is hope. Look at me now. I feel amazing. I am living my life with purpose, and I define that purpose, not Uncle Sam from earlier, not my parents, not anyone. I came to that conclusion, and I've never been happier. And that's what I'm trying to share. That's what I want to help people with. Remembering and reinforcing why I felt the need to do this in the first place is what helps me break through these mental roadblocks. It's what gives me the motivation to move forward. I want to create a community where people feel safe to share, where people feel safe to have bad thoughts. A community of people where someone can go when he or she feels lost. I believe in a society where he or she may do the things they love to do to support themselves or their family. This belief, this loneliness, this need for help, these are the reasons why I'm starting a personal development brand. These are the reasons why I'm starting a YouTube channel. This is why I'm trying to create a community filled with support. Remembering what drove me to do all this is how I break through my self-doubt. I am your average millennial, and I want you to know that you're not alone. Things got a little deeper than I intended to when I first came up with this idea of my #1 struggle in creating a YouTube channel. But I wanted you to know a little bit more about me and why I'm doing this, where all of this drive and passion and care comes from. This brand and channel moving forward is going to be focused on mental health, best practices for personal development, and how to change your life and career to be about something you love, not something you just do. If this is something that interests you, then please hit that subscribe button and comment down below to let me know what your current dreams or your current goals are. If self-doubt is an inhibitor in your life, then go ahead and check out this video that goes in depth about what self-doubt is, where it comes from, and how to beat it in everyday applications. I want to thank you all again so much for watching this video. I am your average millennial, and remember to dream beyond your imagination.